There's no buzzer that goes off. No moment that says, hey, this is it. This is the last time it'll ever be like this. One day it just changes, and then it's gone. And all you're left with is a memory. But here's the catch. You won't realize you're living the good part until it's already over. You think, I'll remember this forever. But will you? It doesn't matter how invincible life feels right now. There will come a time when you'd give anything just to feel this again. The noise, the people, the chaos, even the boredom. So this is your reminder. Please enjoy your life before it slips through your fingers. There's this comment I saw recently that really stuck with me. It said, you're 25 and you blink and you're staring at your mid-40s. Life moves fast, and as you get older, the ride only speeds up. And that's what all comes without warning. Pause. Not how fast time goes, but how quietly it slips past you. I talk to my friends a lot about how we're all 22, 23, 24, 25. And that if we live a full life, which we're not guaranteed to, it already means we've lived 1/3 to 1/4 of our entire lives, just in the blink of an eye. You'd think you'll have another summer with your friends, another movie night, another breakfast with your parents. But then one day you realize that normal life that you were rushing through, that was the moment. That was the memory. Have you ever had a moment and thought, this is just another Tuesday? Then years later, you'd give anything to live it again, and you never really knew that was the last time. The last time your dog runs through the door to greet you. The last time your best friend randomly calls you. The last time you walk into your childhood home and everything is where it used to be. Or the last time you play a game with your friend and then all of a sudden the next thing you see is last online 10 years ago. It's crazy. It's all just a normal day until it's not. And that comment continued saying, everything you think is going to last forever, it's not going to. And it's not meant to scare you, it's just meant to wake you up. Because once you realize how fragile these moments are, you start to actually see them. There's this reminder in my religion that always hits me. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, take benefit of 5 before 5, your youth before your old age, your health before your sickness, your wealth before your poverty, your free time before your preoccupation, and your life before your death. It's wild, right? This wisdom has always been here, because he warns us, the things you think will last, they won't. So don't just rush through life. Take it in. Be grateful and be present. Here's the joke life plays on you. When you're young, you have time, but you don't know what to do with it. And when you're older, you finally get it. But the time's already gone. We spend our days scrolling, comparing, chasing stuff that doesn't even matter. And years later, it hits you that those were the days. And look, I'm not saying this from some wise mountaintop. I've wasted time too, every day. I've brushed people off that I care about. I've rushed through days just like as if they were chores. One of the worst realizations is looking back at a beautiful moment and realizing you were too distracted to actually feel it. That's what a lot of people say about having parents. You don't realize what you have until they're gone. And even knowing that, I still don't take advantage. But now I try to slow down, because I know what it feels like to look back and think, wow, I didn't even realize how good I had it. Like those weekends where I would just wake up and get straight out of bed and hop on Roblox for like 5 hours a day and go into Clan Wars or just anything. Toontown, Minecraft, League, Valorant, anything. So think of a memory that randomly hits you out of nowhere. A smell, a song, a room. That's what really sticks. You might not remember the biggest day of your life. You'll remember the little ones, the drives home with your windows down, the random 3-4 a.m. conversations, random smells from your childhood, the way the light hit your bedsheets in the morning. That's what gets you, the stuff you didn't think was special. Before you know it, the comment said, you'll play a song or play a game that just hits you with this bittersweet, nostalgic wave, and you'll just sit there wondering where all the time went. And it's true, something random triggers it, and all of a sudden, you're 17 again, laughing in someone's basement, no clue how rare that feeling is. And while you're busy chasing the next thing, people are slipping away too. Enjoy the people that are around you, it said, because you're gonna start losing them, either to lost connections or death. That sounds harsh, but it's not wrong. It's not always a dramatic fallout that you have in your relationship. Sometimes you both just stop calling and you drift away. Life gets busy. The bond fades. You didn't lose them in one moment. You lost them slowly, one unresponded text at a time, or just one unopened meme. So make sure to try and keep calling them. Keep sending texts and keep sitting with them. Even if it's awkward, even if it's brief, just take them in while you can. One of the most honorable things you can do is maintaining the ties of kinship. This isn't a sad video though, it's a grateful one. Even the guy who wrote that comment, he's 44 now, and he said, "It's not all bad here. I like my life now. But there will never be another time in your life like your youth." And that's the point. Every stage has its beauty, but this one, right now, is only here once. You don't sleepwalk through it, you know? So look up. Try and take in the moment more, and stay in the moment a little longer. I'll give you an example. I went back to my old elementary school recently, and please believe me that I wasn't being creepy. Like I wasn't just standing by the fence and looking at the kids. My nephew had a play there, and I bought tickets to go watch the play, okay? But then it hit me. The last time I was at that school, I was 12, and I haven't been there ever since. And then I was walking through it again 12 years later on my 24th birthday. Everything looked smaller. The conference room where the play was happening, the benches, even the basketball court felt a lot smaller than it used to be. But the memories were still loud. I was walking through the old lunch areas just to get that blast of nostalgia, and I was just bombarded with old memories and little moments that I forgot that I remembered. And I just stood there thinking, how did all of that go by so fast? So stay in the moment a little longer than you need to, because it's not always about doing more. And just like that, this moment is already becoming a memory. Here's the weird part though. Even knowing all of this, it's still hard to stay present, right? You try to appreciate the moment, but your phone buzzes, your brain jumps, your focus disappears. We live in a world engineered to distract us, and it's not a fair fight. So if you want to enjoy your life more, if you want to actually feel it instead of just watching it pass by, my last video breaks down exactly why you can't focus anymore and how to finally take your mind back. You can watch that and prove to yourself that you're still here.